Hey, Marianas, I'm back with Coldest whenever continuing chapter 4. Dragus motioned to me to come towards him. Discreetly, he leaned towards me, saying, I'm taking you downstairs now. You won't be able to see your mother until tomorrow. Midnight is waiting downstairs in the front. You'll leave with him. What exactly happened, I asked. I got no response. Drop the kids off at Aunt Lloyd's house, I told Midnight from the passenger seat. I want to go check on some stuff. He looked at me with complete defiance, told me that he already had the plans from Santana and I should just sit back and do as I told. Just let me make one stop then, I said, figuring I need to be on my Brooklyn block where the shit was jumping off. I needed to be with my girls, ready to do whatever we had to do. That's the problem with you women, Midnight said dryly, like he was 40 years old instead of 22. Nobody can tell y'all shit. You never want to listen, never want to follow instructions. Then when shit goes down, that's all the fuck you can do is cry. We crossed the state line into New Jersey. Midnight pulled into the Marriott Hotel parking lot. As many times as I had thought about me and Midnight hot bodies, all twisted up on some Crips clean code, new white hotel sheets, I never imagined that he would be here under these circumstances. We're going to stay here tonight, he said. A big smile spread across my lips. No, this is serious, he spit, as though my delight was somehow illegal. I check in for all of 4 of us. Most likely nobody will ask, but if they do, we're one big family reunion. Renting a suit, last name Cooper. Cooper, is that your last name? I asked. See, he said, you don't even know my name. Remember that. I thought to myself, is that supposed to be some kind of fucking answer or something? The suit was immaculate, top of the line. I couldn't have asked for more if I was on the honeymoon. There was one king-size bed and a living room set. Living room with a couch with a pull-out bed inside. Each room had its own television. The bathroom was huge, marble down, and looked brand new. I stepped in there, took a deep breath, and figured maybe after the kids went to sleep, we could room service some Cristal and sip it while we took a bubble bath together in the jacuzzi. I needed something to relieve all my pressure, and why not get with the man I always wanted? You 4 can take the bed, Midnight said, pointing to the bedroom. I sleep in the living room. We'll be here for the next 3 days, so get comfortable and chill. You 3, don't make a mess, he said with a certain joking tenderness that must be reserved only for children. 3 days, I hollered with my hands on my hip. Can I talk to you a minute, please? I pointed towards the living room. He rejected my order, turned the television to the Disney Channel for my sleepy sisters, then came into the living room at his own pace. What is this shit about 3 days? I had one dress with me, the one I'm wearing. The 3 little beds have no clothes and already have spilled shit all over themselves. My mother's in the hospital. I want to see her. I need to know what's going on. I'm not down with the missing impossible shit. And as for that shit you were talking in the car about women crying with shit breakdown, that's bullshit. I'm a fighter. I held heat before and I know how to use it. I can cut a bitch with a razor so fast and so clean she wouldn't even know what happened until she bled to death. The problem with you, Midnight, is you think you know every goddamn thing. What you're not understanding is that I can help. I can be your right-hand man. Just let me know what's up, what's going on. Nothing moved except Midnight jawbone. Something Mama said was a definite sign of a man's anger. He reached in his back pocket, pulled out a stack of bills. First thing in the morning, I'll take you out to get some clothes. Don't worry, I realize you're a high-maintenance bitch. Gotta keep you up in style you're accustomed to. How many fighters do you know find themselves in the middle of the goddamn war and all the fuck they think about is fashion and the clothes on their back? Hell no, you won't ever be my right-hand man. I was impressed with the big stack of bills and excited about going shopping. I wondered if this was his money or Santana had given it to him. And he knew all along that he had orders to take me shopping. Maybe it was a little bit of both. Maybe he was using his own money but knew Santana would pay him back. Okay, one last question. I pushed, knowing I was being aggravating to him, yet enjoying the attention. What clothes were we going to wear out to go shopping in the morning when all our stuff is dirty? Never mind, I know, the laundry service. As I pushed 8 to call down to the laundry room, he put his fingers on the phone, disconnecting my call. With a masculine hand on my shoulder, he said sarcastically, "Think like you come from the projects. Take your clothes off and wash them in the sink. Hang them up by the heater to dry. You know how to wash clothes, don't you? The laundry service is closed now and it's almost midnight." After stripping the 3 beds and tossing their clothes in the sink, I put them under the sheets and blankets. I talked to them about the things we were going to do tomorrow and assured them that everything was okay. They knocked out sleep, one by one, like clockwork. I slipped off my dress and stood checking myself out in the bathroom mirror. Thank God I listened to my mama's advice about always having nice, clean, sexy underwears. If I was a tackhead, I could have got caught out here with some beat-up drawers on my ass with a shit stain and a big old hole in them. Just the thought cracked me up. I peeled off my panties and undid my bra and put them in the sink. I stepped in the shower and let the warm water turn hotter, steaming my whole body from the tension of my crazy day. My mind was downloading slowly. What about Mama? What will her face look like now? Will she have to get plastic surgery? Will her face be temporarily disfigured? What will Santana think about her face? Of course, he will make sure she get the best medical treatment and everything. How long will she stay in the hospital? Oh my God, would I become a professional babysitter getting stuck with my little sisters? Santana probably will. Would definitely have to hire a housekeeper full-time instead of part-time to help watch the kids. What about Midnight? What was his beef with the world? Or was it that he just liked pissing on my world? For once, Mama was wrong. She told me that Midnight wanted me. She told me that only his fear of Santana stood in the way. But that was not what I saw in his eyes. Fear. He never seemed fearful of anything or anyone. He just straight seemed disinterest in me. Now he and I were forced together for 3 days, like being stuck on a desert island. If I was the last woman on earth and will Midnight turn me down, what the hell could he be thinking? Stepping out the shower, I grabbed 2 towels, wrapped one around my wet head and the other around my body. I swerved into the living room where Midnight had positioned himself in front of the TV. His dress shirt was open. Underneath, he was wearing one of those Crips white undershirts. I could see his gun on his waist, half tucked in his pants. My eyes slid down his legs. I could see another gun he held near his ankles. The blackness, the gun, his muscle structure, that white shirt, those white teeth, and his unfiltered anger was so seductive. I had to try again to get him with me. "Do you want me to wash your clothes? I'm getting good at it now." "No, that's okay," he said, without even taking so much as a look at me. I stepped over into the chair opposite of him. "I'm tired," I said, stretching my arms slowly above my head. "Go to bed then," he answered cruelly, as if he didn't want to be bothered. I picked up my legs and placed them on the arm of the chair. I know I was now going to become the freshly showered hair wrap, body wrap in a towel, Ivory Girl. I started playing games with my legs, repositioning them, opening them slowly, closing them slowly. I was making it possible for him to see the hairs on my pussy, if he only wanted to. When I got excited enough, my juices would start to flow, releasing the scent of willing pussy, definitely something he wouldn't be able to fight. "Are you a homosexual, Midnight? Because if you are, that's cool. To each his own and all that good shit." He laughed a red laugh, and while I turned around, he said, "Go to bed, little girl." "Little girl, do these look like little girl's titties to you?" I stood up and released the towel, dropped it to the floor. I wanted him to see my 34D so he could take back his insult. I wanted him to see my whole body. He stayed stiff like a mummy, unaffected to my nipples. Kyron, why you didn't put it on nothing?
Good. Tell me if it's good or not.
I got it. Okay, I'm going to tell him, I'm harder down here. Wait a minute, y'all. My neckedness. I was butt naked standing in the middle of the hotel suite, which was was designed for fucking. Midnight leaned up, grabbed the remote, and started surfing the channels. I'll be back, y'all. My grandson brought me a piece of chicken.